John Miller from Intelligence will also be here, but we're going to keep it a little quick. We'll take on-topic questions. Okay? All right, everybody. Thank you.
Hi, Carlos. How are you?
How are you?
Thanks.
All right, they're coming out.
Okay.
Good. Good afternoon. Everyone good? Everyone's good? Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm joined here today with Chief Holmes, Chief of Patrol, Chief Madry, the Chief of Community Affairs, and we have Commissioner Miller standing off to the side from Intel. Good afternoon. We want to provide a brief update as we are more than halfway through this election day. Currently, there are no major incidents to report across the city, and we do not expect any as the day goes on. Lines are moving smoothly and safely. I want to thank the members of the NYPD who have been posted at every polling location since before 6 a.m. for their continued professionalism. For anyone who hasn't voted yet, get out and vote. Know that you will be safe doing so. As the night goes on, we will continue to have thousands of additional cops at the ready. And our Joint Operations Center will be orchestrating any necessary responses and disseminating any information from our Intelligence Bureau to our cops in the field. In the coming days, there will be additional cops that will be available to respond to any incident. The NYPD, as always, will facilitate any possible peaceful protest. But my message to anyone who wants to cause violence and destruction is, don't even try it. We know who you are, and you will be arrested. For anyone who plans to peacefully protest in the coming days, we are here for you, but we need your help too. Let those who are trying to cause chaos know they are not welcome. Don't let them steal your message. Separate from those agitators, and we will deal with them. New York's finest is without a doubt fully prepared to keep our city safe as we move forward. Chief Holmes here will now say a few words about what she's seen so far today across the city at all our election sites. Chief Holmes?
Good afternoon, everyone. So right now we have medium to light turnout. Everything looks good. One incident not worth mentioning, but with that we have some of the finest, bravest men and women in this department that are out there supporting our democracy. They'll be out there throughout the night, the next couple of days coming. I'll echo Chief Monahan's response as far as people should feel safe in coming out and voting, and anyone that wants to demonstrate peacefully has the right to do so. But with that, the anarchists that tend to blend in and using the legit protesters for cover, we're here and we're here to arrest you. We have zero tolerance for any looting, burglary, anything of that sort, assaulting anyone. That's what we're here for.
We'll take a few questions.
Questions?
Yeah. Could you talk a little bit about the frozen zones you guys have planned? When the threshold is to, I guess, start those? Who will be allowed in and out of them? How many of them you have?
We have plans that we have set up in case of anything that happens, something that we do not expect to have to utilize, but taken at what we had seen during May and June, we've put together plans similar to what you had seen at Times Square during that period. As the incidents, if anything should happen, if we need to implement them, we will give you further instructions on what we're going to do. But we do not expect to have to.
Rocco?
Chief, can you fill us in on a fracas from earlier today in Park Slope? There's a protester caught on video threatening bodily harm to someone on the other side.
That was a dispute. There was a truck parked outside with a flag on it. Someone came over, they had words back and forth. Our cops were immediately there. They had conversations, and eventually the person left in the dispute. It's what we do every day. We handle disputes across this city. This was a dispute. It was handled with no arrest, no summons is needed.
Not looking for anyone. It's a closed case.
No, closed case.
Tony,
Chief,
Stefano?
Chief, is there any indication on social media whatsoever that some people might try to instigate things ad hoc?
Right now, no. Our intelligence bureau, John, has been out there. We have great intelligence. We have not gotten any information of anyone that's looking to cause any problems. There are a few protests that are scheduled for today and tomorrow, like there have been every day for the last, 4 or 5 months. We will be monitoring them, and we will be monitoring everything that goes on within the city. But as of now, nothing on social media that is trending.
Ashley Southwell?
Do you all have any concerns about this? There have been a number of groups that have wanted to band together to protect property in the event of the protest. Do you have any concerns about, and there was a group that wanted to come, for instance, with bats from out of New York City. Do you have any concerns, or are you hearing about any militia groups coming to the city, and how are you addressing those?
There was a tweet, I believe, yesterday that was out there saying, come to a couple of sites. We're going to go out there and cover locations. We went there. No one showed up. That was someone that retweeted a tweet, and we saw nothing. We have no information of anyone coming out here to protect sites. The NYPD is going to be out there. That's what we do. We are going to be out there in force with thousands of police officers over the next couple of days, making sure the city stays safe. We do not expect to see any repeat of what we saw here in the end of May and June.
Christine, hold on, Ashley. You get a follow-up.
We could just hear from Chief Matry. I know you have a new position here, and just with new circumstances this time around, what would you say is your message?
Good afternoon. From my position, I've been talking to the community. I've spoken to our clergy, our business improvement districts, just many people in the community, and just assuring them that the police department is here. We value their partnership. We ask them for their support and their help. If they see anything, to make sure they call us right away. Now we're here to support them. So that's from my end what I'm doing, what my office is doing, and we're here to support the women and men of this department.
Are you hearing concerns from the community?
The community's concerned, but we're here, and I'm assuring them, the chief of department, the chief of patrol is here, we're assuring them that we are here. We're going to be very responsive. We'll be here all night working, and however we can help the community, and we value their partnership, and they're going to help us through this.
Chief, when you see business owners boarding up their stores, all through Soho boarded up, Fifth Avenue boarded up, what do you want to say to those business owners? How do you feel about it?
Listen, we saw what happened back in May and June. I understand their concerns, but we do not see that threat that we saw back in May and June repeating itself. We will be out there. We've reached out to all the bids. I know Chief Holmes has had conversations throughout the city with everyone since she took their position, Chief Madry. There are concerned because they saw what happened. They look what happens around this country. But rest assured that the NYPD has got great intelligence, and we will be monitoring anyone that may want to try and cause any sort of mayhem in the city. But we also ask anyone who's out there to peacefully protest to make sure they don't provide protection for those who want to cause mayhem. Nothing does better than a peaceful protester making sure that people do not cause mayhem within their groups, that they get rid of them, because that frustrates those who want to cause trouble more than anything.
Chief, is there going to be added? One second.
Has there
Ashley,
been any other
thank you.
enforcement activity aside from the Trump supporter who was causing ruckus and things?
No enforcement activity at all. It's been very relatively quiet and a normal election day so far.
Chief, is there going to be added protection at Trump Tower tonight?
We always have people over at Trump Tower. As things occur, as the intelligence comes out, that's when we move resources. So as of now, we have no intelligence of anything that's going on over there.
Any more questions? You, please.
What is your plan for securing the bridges as protesters have tended to shut down the bridge recently?
Again, peaceful protests we want to facilitate. We will move them along peacefully. If people start to cause trouble, if they start to break windows or try and burn things, we will stop them immediately. And again, we're going to ask those who want to march peacefully to separate and point out those that are looking to cause mayhem, that are trying to hijack their message.
Tina Moore?
Chief, we're hearing some signs of possible protests tomorrow. Is it going to be full alert again, or how is tomorrow going to look like?
Absolutely. Listen, we all know there's an election today. Who knows who's going to win, who's not going to win, what the results are. We have no intel of any problems right now, but that's why we're all working. Our Joint Operations Center will be operating throughout. As the day goes on, as the night goes on, we will get more information and we will respond. We're going to have thousands of cops working tomorrow specifically for whatever may occur. So we're ready.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Good, how are you?
So you'll be very quiet. Tomorrow, if it's all night tomorrow,